Okay, let's try to finish this up. Hey, back here. Here's what I am going to do. Start over. Okay, and this time I'm going to do it more reactively, and I'm also going to combine the loading state with the request, because normally most of the time I've done this with either no loading here, which I wonder what that looks like. Is it required? I don't know. I don't think it is, but it's nice. I like it, so I'm going to keep it. But usually in the loading state, that is kept track of in Redux for me. For all my requests, I dispatch a request action that puts it in a loading state, and then a receive or error action comes after that. And that takes it out of loading state, and then you get the results. But just a simple component like this, what I'm going to do, and you could wrap this in a different function in case you don't want to change the method itself that grabs the results. But what's going on here is we're getting books and then putting that into a title, but we're delaying this. What I want to do now is I want to RxJS concat this, start with that, okay, and it's going to be like this. Okay, I could do this outside this function, but I don't care. Oh. Okay. Right. That looks pretty okay. Look, it's getting ready. Cool. The other thing is I want to do this actually thinking reactively. So define the sources first, and all of those are subjects. So what are the events that are happening? We've got a. I also want to change the. I thought about this a lot. Well, for the last 5 minutes. What I want to do is get rid of that. Put that at the beginning. Don't return that, because who cares? You can just call .next on this, and now that these are different, that one is totally gone. I'm going to do, let's see, subject S. Okay. Let's get rid of these. Why not? Yeah, and the reason is because the main thing you would use useSubject for is if you want a subject. And then maybe, if you care, you can get the regular state. This will reduce the amount of shadowed variables we have, which is cool. Do I want to change this? Definitely don't need that second, or at all. I mean, I haven't thought about this one as much, but I actually think you want the stream first. So let's get this first. State next. Okay. Where's state? Okay. You know, and even with this one, we could put set state after. But if I need it, I'll add it. This one, same. Might as well just not pay attention to it. Huh? Oh, well, I do need it there. Don't need to return it yet. Okay. All right, so that simplifies those. All right, now we need to identify the sources of data in this type ahead process. We've got typed search, useSubject. How do I use this again? Initial state. Nothing. We've got selected book. This is when it's when you select it. So what else happens? The user types, the focus event, we don't care, I guess. I actually wonder if you could use from event, because ArcGIS has a thing called from event. Maybe that would make this even cooler. React.js from event. Actually, I could just look up RxJS from event first, just to show you what the heck I'm talking about first. This is a good one. Yeah, so target event target like. Man, I forget. Let's look at the example. From it, document click, and that's pretty explanatory, self-explanatory. So this is an observable of click events that happen over time. And here is a cool question that somebody asked. How do you use ArcGIS from event? Yeah. Let's see if someone has a cool idea. Use effect. So far, so good. Not worth it. Maybe there's another idea. Okay, that's the same thing, but less reacty, more CSS selector-y. Huh, never seen this. What's part 1 and 2? Is it going to be part 1? Let's check out the series. Cool. I hate notifications up here. I was just looking at Twitch, and it seems like there's this permanent notification thing in the top right that you click on it. I don't see any way of getting rid of them. It's just like 38 promotions somehow. Why? Like how is it anything but annoying? Yeah. Okay. Streaming props to component, dispatching events from component. This is dispatching, right? Part 3. Where's part 2? Oh, this is part 1, right? Introduction. Okay, makes sense. All right, so we've got part, basically the first one here. Props to component. Yeah, I like what I came up with. I'm going to see how well it works, but yeah, this is just dispatching events upwards, so I'm not going to worry about that. I don't think there is a super easy way of doing from event here. Not easier than just this and then .next. So actually, why don't we just do that real quick? So there's that. We could, does useSubject take a, yes it does take that in. So book.result. and that will have a title in it. I guess. Could start with nothing. Yeah, I mean, and you can see what it's gonna, it knows that it's title string, so infers the type, which is pretty awesome. Okay. All right. Okay, so are there any other events that we need to express as sources? User clicks and types, and that's really all. So those are good. Now, okay, I'm going to destructure the results here. Wait, that's this. I changed this to be a observable, right? Pipe stream state. Maybe in this case I want these flipped, but then it's a little inconsistent with this, so let's not worry about it. I'm gonna give it a dummy name. And then destructure, I'm gonna do, let's see. Well, loading, I know that's one. And then, well, an array of books, so cool. Yep, that is constructed in there. Equals use pipe. Yes, subscribe. What was the last one? Initial state. And I have to put it in, don't I? I don't remember, but okay, so check this out. Let's try defining inline just for the heck of it at first. So what we're going to do is we're not going to use selected books here. Yeah. Oh yeah, that was the next thing I was going to look at. The next thing to look at is outputs. So sources, and then you've got syncs, and the first one is list of results. Okay. Second one is the text shown in search bar or whatever input. Any other syncs? Well, there's the loading indicator. I'm going to put that up with results because that's kind of where it's going. That's really it. So, as far as I can see, but these are actually going together here. So I really am just doing, I'm piping off of that debounce time 500. Oh yeah, and then switch map because we want to cancel. Get books. Okay. What is this saying to me? Arguments we got to. What's the initial? I'm going to say, this is a good idea. Loading false and no books. What is this? Does it matter? What's best practice for that? I don't know. But I could call this books. I mean, what is this? This is some kind of state. So book request state. Just gonna name it that, just for the heck of it. Okay. And this, it's funny because I want to name these the same thing. Books request equals. I really don't like nested stuff like that. Cool. Now we get loading there, and we haven't done that output yet. But nope. Where is the list? Oh, results equals books. Okay, that's good. Now the other sync is going to be the text shown. That is it's going to be a use pipe. Most syncs are going to be. And what's it going to be? What's it going to be? What should I call it? Input value? Could just call it value. I'll just call it value. Observable first, right? Use pipe, right, true and empty string. And what is the pipe that I need to use? All right, so how do these sources combine? Gosh. I need to come up with a good naming convention for this because I hate meaningless distinctions between variables that are actually different but are like conceptually. And the thing is, we need this to be the shorter name because it's going to be used way more. So to differentiate between them, I want to give this a longer name. So unsubscribed value or unused value. Just call it pipe. It's a little weird. And are these like, first of all, this could be a misnomer to begin with. And then you look at these and these shouldn't be meaningful distinctions. So maybe that's just how I'll do it for now. Why not? Yeah, let's do that, guys. Let's do that. That's awesome. Huh. Well, this sucks. I need to actually do this so that I can see what prettier gives me with all the rest. This is what line? 80. I think default line length in prettier is 70. It's probably 80 actually. Okay, so how do these combine? The interesting part of all this. Well, type search always takes precedent. So precedence. Yeah, I think that's the right word. Okay, selected book. Both of them take precedence, so maybe they should just merge together. Yes, this sounds like a good idea. Typed search. and select your book, pipe, map, title, yeah, should be perfect. That's so beautiful. I love what now? Oh, name it back to value. Okay, hey, we're back here. So far so good. Loading. This is great. What was that about? Empty string doesn't pass the tests? Should I filter out those events, the ones that are... Yeah, let's go ahead. Filter. Nice. Okay. Or maybe I want results to be updated. Actually, it looks like it's not even showing the list, so who cares if it's updated? There, nothing. Yep. So, could that be considered a bug? We could just handle that condition up here. If it's an empty string, what are you going to return? Or should we just bypass the request completely right here? We would just say of, oh shoot. Well, loading will be false. I mean, it's complicated. It's more complicated than I wanted. What's going on here? That's going on. But I mean, that works too. So if I do that and then erase, it erased it. Let's go with that. All right, so there you go. That is how to use these hooks correctly. Define them at the sources, use subject, define your syncs, how they are derived from the inputs. Using this with Redux is extra fun. So I don't know how it's going to work in React actually. NGRX, I figured out some stuff in there that works great. So wonder what was that. So I'm just going to clean this up for a sec. Right. Any? No excuse. Oh shoot. Shadowed variable once again. That's okay, I guess. No one's getting mad at me. At my work, the TSLint settings get mad at me. Alright. What just happened? Did the color just change on my monitor? Did I change that to happen 2 a.m. instead of 11 p.m. I don't know. I have a blue light filter. It may have just come on. I guess we'll see. Okay, is there anything else in here that I want to do? I don't think so. So I'm pretty satisfied with this. I like this more useful API for useSubject hook. And I don't like this. I could do more thinking about this, and if I decide to change it, I will. Alright, what should I do next time? This is like pointless, right? This has little to do. Like I figured it out. I've got it again. I've got the RxJS power back, and I've demoed it here. And now I've demoed that I have semantic UI components. So that's all great. So there are a couple of pieces missing still that I would like to put in place. I feel comfortable with this. I may make some kind of alteration to this, but for now I'm pretty happy, and I'm going to just move on for now. Next, I should do CSS modules, put that in. There's something else that I didn't like. Well, there's the Emmet thing. I could try to figure that out. It's not that big of a deal. It just interrupts all the time when I'm trying to type TypeScript, and it thinks I'm trying to do one of these tag things. Yeah, just look at this. Both of these are unused. And in most components, you aren't going to have a long, complex stream. You are just going to access these. Like, you're probably not going to use this in another stream, and it seems more advanced to use it. So maybe, and especially since well, that's the other thing to think about. So there's some things to think about, but they'll be on the back of my mind. Maybe when I start using on real things, real features, I will have an opinion that forms. But yeah, I think I'm good for now. CSS modules. I guess that's the next thing. Oh yeah, then there's a custom theme for semantic UI, because, I mean, well, this is nice. This is a light theme, and I want a dark theme for the goal tracking app. Those just seem to be better for me for displaying on a large screen. So, maybe not. I don't know. Doesn't matter. But I want to figure it out anyway, because I want this to be dark. I don't know. Just do. What else is going on? What else do I need? Well, so next time should be pretty short. CSS modules, and then the time after that should be pretty short too. The dark theme, custom theme. After that, what do I do? Well, I think it's time to start building the actual app and not just focusing on the technologies. There'll be a bunch of things that pop up, like the router. I've never used React Router before. Assuming that that's the thing that people use. I'm assuming that's what it's called. What else do I need? I don't know, but it's gonna be awesome. So, really excited. All right. Thanks for watching.